Decision making, the importance of making decisions as a leader. Do not waste your time on the right decisions or wrong decisions. When you are reasonably balanced, clear and happy, not frustrated about something, make a decision and throw your life into it. And something wonderful will happen. You may not do the right thing, but you may do a great thing or you may do a wonderful thing. That's good enough.
So do not waste your time in right decisions, wrong decisions. When you are reasonably balanced and clear and happy, not frustrated about something, make a decision, throw your life into it, something wonderful will happen. You may not do the right thing, but you may do a great thing, you may do a wonderful thing. That's good enough.
Folks, welcome back to Victorious Visions. In this video, we will discuss the critical role of decision-making in effective leadership. Making decisions as a leader is not always easy, and it requires a unique set of skills to make the right choices for yourself and your team. We will dive into why decision-making is so important for leaders and how you can improve your decision-making skills to become a more successful leader. Join us as we explore the importance of making decisions as a leader and provide actionable tips for enhancing your decision-making abilities. Making decisions as a leader is a crucial part of effective leadership. As a leader, you may feel uncertain about whether you are taking the right choice. However, confidence is an essential aspect of decision-making, and it's important to understand the necessary credentials to be a successful leader. A good leader not only inspires their followers, but also creates opportunities for leadership in every aspect of life, whether it's in the workplace or beyond. To become a better leader, it's crucial to exercise leadership skills in different ways. In our video, we will explore what makes an actual leader and provide tips for developing excellent decision-making skills to help you become a better leader yourself. How to make decisions is very important for a leader. Making decisions is a part of our daily lives, and it's essential to be able to make them confidently and effectively as a leader. However, decision-making can be a daunting task, and we often fear the uncertainty of its consequences. To become a better decision-maker, we need to learn how to be more certain and make choices that align with your goals and values. As children, we learn to make decisions based on what brings us pleasure or what we prefer. However, as we grow older, the choices we have to make becomes more complex and important. Making decisions for ourselves and others can cause stress and worry, and we must be prepared to accept the consequences of our choices. We will make mistakes from time to time, but it's how we respond to those mistakes that determines our success. By taking responsibility for our decisions, learning from our mistakes, and taking steps to fix any errors, we can become better decision makers. To make better decisions, we need to educate ourselves and gather as much information as possible about the situation. Knowledge is power, and by equipping ourselves with knowledge, we can confidently make choices that align with our goals and values. Overthinking a situation can lead to indecision, so it's important to trust ourselves and our abilities as leaders. Remember, most bad decisions can be fixed, and nothing lasts forever. By using these tips and techniques, we can make better decisions and become better leaders. Factors to think about when making a choice. When stepping into a leadership role, making choices becomes an integral part of the journey. It's essential to approach decisions thoughtfully, keeping in mind the various factors that can impact the outcome. Start by understanding the objectives of your organization, ensuring that your decision aligns with its long-term goals and values. It's important to remember that every decision has the potential to affect multiple stakeholders, so always take into account the interests of employees, customers, and shareholders. Information is a powerful tool. As a leader, gathering relevant data, insights, and expert opinions can help you make well-informed choices. Equally important is evaluating potential risks associated with each decision and weighing them against the benefits. Ethics play a crucial role in maintaining your credibility and integrity as a leader. Always consider the ethical implications of your choices to ensure they reflect your organization's principles. Time is another essential factor, as you will need to determine the urgency of your decision and the consequences of delaying it. In a constantly evolving world, adaptability is the key. Stay prepared to adjust your choices as new information emerges, allowing you to respond effectively to changing circumstances. Finally, communication is vital. Be transparent about your thought process and explain the rationale behind your decisions to foster trust and buy-in from your team. By keeping these factors in mind, you will be well equipped to make sound choices as leader. Smart thinking is equal to responsible leader. In today's fast-paced world, the difference between an effective leader and an ordinary one often lies in their ability to think smartly. Smart thinking is a crucial skill that enables leaders to make responsible decisions, manage complex challenges, and drive their organizations towards success. In this blog, we will delve into the concept of smart thinking and discuss how it helps in shaping responsible leaders. Smart thinking is an approach that combines critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and adaptability to evaluate situations, identify potential solutions, and make well-informed decisions. A responsible leader harnesses this ability to not only deliver exceptional results, but also consider the long-term impact of their choices on the organization, its stakeholders, and the environment. Embracing smart thinking means being open to diverse perspectives and embracing collaboration. A responsible leader recognizes the value of engaging with others, leveraging their knowledge, and fostering a culture of inclusivity. By harnessing the collective wisdom of their team, they can make better decisions that are attuned to the needs of all stakeholders. Moreover, smart thinking leaders prioritize sustainability and long-term growth. By considering the environmental, social, and economic impacts of their decisions, they create a strong foundation for a resilient organization. This forward-thinking mindset enables them to anticipate potential challenges and develop proactive strategies to address them effectively. Another important aspect of smart thinking is emotional intelligence. A responsible leader understands the importance of empathy and self-awareness in building trust and rapport with their team. They are skilled at navigating interpersonal relationships, creating an atmosphere where people feel valued and supported, ultimately driving engagement and productivity. Lastly, smart thinking leaders exhibit a strong sense of ethics and integrity. They understand that their actions set the tone for the entire organization and are committed to upholding high standards of conduct. By making decisions that align with their organization's values, they foster a culture of accountability and responsibility. Help each other out. When you have to make a decision that affects other people, you should ask them what they think. A child's ability to make decisions should match his or her age, but even young children can be a part of a family decision and have their say. You will teach your kids an important lesson about life and set the stage for how they will make decisions in their own lives. You will also be taking a decision that affects those around you by bearing other points of views that you may not have considered. Since the result will have been decided by everyone, the responsibility for it will also be shared by everyone. If the results of the decision weren't what you wanted, you can talk about what went wrong as a group and decide what to do to fix the problem. It doesn't have to be hard to figure out what to do. The most important thing to remember when faced with an important decision is to determine what type of impact the decision will have on the people involved. Many bad decisions can be fixed, but the more people the decision affects, the harder it will be to fix the problem. When making a choice, think about how it will affect your life and the lives of those around you, and then act accordingly. The ability to make judgments as a leader is one of the most important aspects of successfully steering an organization or team towards achievement. Your capacity for decision-making as a leader has an effect not only on the course your company will take and the objectives it will pursue, but also on the trust and confidence of the members of your team. To become a great leader, it is essential to hone your decision-making skills via practice and practice alone. It is impossible to overstate the significance of being able to make decisions when you are in a leadership position. The strategic direction of an organization is shaped by decisions, which ensures that the business maintains its focus on its mission and goals. Leaders need to be able to make quick judgments that are well informed in order to react to new circumstances, market conditions, or unexpected obstacles in an environment where the business landscape is always shifting. The ability to make decisions is not only important for distributing resources like time, money, and human capital, but it is also essential for resolving difficulties that could slow down development or cause disagreements among members of the team. In addition, in order to keep the trust and credibility of the members of your team who are dependent on your leadership and experience, you need to make decisions that are as sound as possible. Begin by articulating the nature of the issue as well as the consequences it poses before moving on to the decision-making process. The process of making decisions will go more quickly and easily if one first obtains a full awareness of the circumstance and then identifies the essential aspects that need to be handled. The next step is to collect information from the wide variety of sources, such as members of the team, subject matter experts, and historical records. When you have more information at your disposal, you will be able to take a better decision that is in line with your best interests. When you are gathering data, you should think of a variety of possible solutions and take the time to weigh the benefits and drawbacks of each one. Fostering an atmosphere of collaboration among your team members and ensuring that a variety of points of view are taken into account can be accomplished by soliciting their feedback. The art of making the right choice. Advice for leaders. As a leader, you have to make a lot of different decisions, and many of them are big ones that could change the way your business works. It takes time to learn how to make the right choice. Even though many managers are proud of how easy it is for them to make decisions, some of them still struggle with the what if that keeps less decisive people up at night. Even people who are good at making decisions can get stuck on a certain problem. It could be about who to hire as a leader, what software to use, or when to start a new program. All of these things will have effects, good or bad, in the future that can feel overwhelming at the time. Find out how to make the best choice in the time you have without losing your mind. What to think about to make the right choice? The first question you should ask is, what are the facts? You may have made a simple list of pros and cons at some point in your life. Think back to your teenage years if necessary. Even though it sounds silly now, writing down the possible outcomes, opportunities, and benefits of your choice is not a bad way to organize your thoughts. It can be helpful and is like a SWOT analysis. Write down the who, what, where, and why to start. Find out what you know and let that set the stage for the next part of your decision, your intuition. Your gut feeling. Go with your gut is a phrase you may have heard. This idea has become as well known as the golden rule for a reason. It's good advice. Most of the time when something doesn't feel right, it isn't. Maybe there's just something off about that person, that project, or that vendor that you can't quite put your finger on. Think about these ideas and trust them enough to go further. Most of the time, your intuition comes from a mix of what you have seen in the past and what you believe in. Take the time to figure out why it's making you think twice. What they mean. Wait, doesn't that sound like the truth? Almost. It goes one step further than your original factual observations and adds numbers to them. This is especially helpful when you have to choose between two options that are about the same. For example, if you can decide which new software to use, you could talk about what you think will be best and the pros and cons. But the cost, customer ratings, and time to launch can help push one towards the winning position. To get past decision-making problems, you need a structured way to make decisions. If you make a plan ahead of time, it will help you break down more complicated decisions into easier steps, show how decisions are made, and help you meet deadlines. There are many different ways to make decisions, ranging from simple rules of thumb to very complicated procedures. How you can make a choice will depend on what kind of choice it is and how hard it is. How to make a choice? When making your own rules for making decisions, use your intuition and logic. What gets are you going? What do you want to see happen? Talk to your foundation when making decisions for your organization. What is the culture of your company? What good and bad effects will this have on your team? Once you understand your foundation, it's much easier to make decisions every day. In the end, the only way to get past not being able to decide is to choose with the best intentions. Not every choice you will make will be the best one. In fact, you could pick something that seems great but turns out to be bad in the long run. So be sure of your choice. After all, you are in charge. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of the others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. Lastly, it's the decision maker's job to make sure the decision is carried out so that all your hard work doesn't go to waste. That's all for the video today. If you enjoyed watching this video, then remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Victorious Visions.